Scary story number 17, title, Water Park. Story begins. My mom and I went to a new water park we hadn't been to and wanted to try out the tallest and daring water slide in America. The water park was about an hour from where my mom and I lived, so the drive to the water park was not bad. We arrived there around 10:30 a.m. because water parks are typically less crowded in the morning than in the afternoon. This means that the lines tend to be shorter and reduce how long we must wait in those lines. The water park was huge. It had a lazy river and a variety of other slides, with some that were way different than the one I was planning to ride. Some were similar to the one I was going on, but it wasn't as tall or long as this one. The place also had a tiki theme to it, which I thought was a little generic for a water park, but I suppose it's better than no theme like the other water parks I've been to in the past. The slide my mom and I wanted to ride was said to be 340 feet tall, in addition to there being 28 stories to go up, and depending on how busy the line was to get up to the top, you could be standing in line from 5 to 10 minutes if the line is short, to 15 to 20 minutes if the line is crowded. This is why we wanted to arrive earlier, so we didn't have to deal with a long line. There were a lot of steps to go on, but my mom and I were in shape, and I was athletic, so my stamina was great at the time. The water slide came with a raft that seated one person at a time. My mom was the first one to go before me. I could see her briefly until she looked like an ant from where I stood. I won't lie to you, I was a little nervous about going on the slide and being okay in the end, because there is no other water park with a water slide that is 340 feet tall and goes at about 90 to 100 miles per hour. It was my turn. I got on the raft, and the next thing I knew, I went straight down, then over the curves of the slide, then made it to the end of the slide in the pool. It went by so fast that it felt like it lasted about 6 seconds. Then something happened. I saw a body fly out of nowhere into the pool where you get off. It felt like I was in a movie. There was a body that landed in the water from out of the sky, but it was only the upper half of the body. Then a few seconds later, the bottom half slid down slowly with blood that followed it out of the slide. The worst part about this was that the body looked like it belonged to a child somewhere around 8 to 10 years old. The lifeguard told everyone to get out, and the slide was closed for the rest of the day. I later found out that the boy died from being ripped in half by a metal bar from the slide. There is a fence that goes around it. However, there is one part of the slide that isn't covered, and it's nearly at the top of one of the curves that goes up. So when the boy got to that part of the slide, he went airborne and his midsection hit the metal bar going at 100 miles per hour. I think what's disturbing about this incident is that the water park didn't shut down and people still ride this water slide to this day. Story ends.